Most servers leave a lot of money on the table because they've never been taught some simple techniques that can enhance the guest experience and boost their tips at the same time. And that's what this course is all about. I've been training for the past 20 years. I've trained every kind of restaurant from pub bars to 4 stars. I've traveled all over the world from Baltimore to Dubai to Mumbai. And I've had a lot of fun along the way. I've learned a lot of things. I had a lot of great mentors. I had a server named Wayne who was a mentor, a guy named Michael O'Grady who was a mentor. And what Michael did was he saw me as not only a good performer and a good server, but as someone who could teach. He had me one day teach a group of all the management team of all the restaurant group that I worked for. And I told the management team what I did from start to finish as a server. And Michael encouraged me to be a trainer, and I found out that I really loved it because my background is in performing, and service is all about a performance art. Most guests, when they go to restaurants or they go to hotels or other service situations, a lot of times they're processed. And when service is just functional, there's no experience. So these techniques are all about creating experiences for people. It's like offering, informing, describing, helping people find things they want, being a master of ceremonies, helping someone have a wonderful time. And when a server knows how to do this, they're going to give a gift to the guest. And the guest is going to benefit, the server is going to benefit, the restaurant's going to benefit. Everybody wins. So it's really making a spiritual connection between you and the guest. And the guest is sort of caught off guard when they have a great experience. And after all, that's what they're paying for. I think a lot of waiters, look at the job as, a job that they're just passing through until they get a real job. And the thing about hospitality at its best in this whole business of hospitality is when you turn it into an art and a science. And really I think that's what we're doing with this program, is that service is a performance art, there's a certain science to it, and it can be very interesting and engaging, and you can learn some valuable skills while you're doing it. In this course, The 8 Keys to Dining Sales Success, you'll sit in on one of my classes with a small group of servers. In each lesson, you'll see me focus on a few simple and effective techniques that you can use to make your job easier and more enjoyable. And that will help you to create a more memorable experience for your guests. You'll also watch as I help one of the students, Mara, practice the techniques. From time to time, I'll toss in some tips for delivering service that's truly over the top. Throughout each lesson, you'll be learning right along with everyone else. And when you're through, you'll be ready to start putting these techniques to work for yourself and your guests. The course includes 8 different lessons. You might take all 8 of them, or some combination that your manager selects for you. No matter how many lessons or which ones you do take, you need to start with the first key or the master key lesson. The whole course has been divided into bite-sized pieces. The lessons are short and to the point. The best way to take the course is one lesson at a time. You might take a lesson in your pre-shift meeting, then practice it during that shift, or maybe even for the rest of the week.
Our wines are listed by variety.
And don't try to work through all the lessons at once. There's just too much information. I also encourage you to go back every now and then and review the lessons you've already taken. They work really well as refreshers. Now let's get started with the master key lesson, focusing on the 3 most important techniques you'll learn, using statements instead of asking yes/no questions, reading guest cues, and having an in-depth knowledge of everything your restaurant has to offer.